Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GTech. Today we'll be discussing about the same series of the AWS and how to use the SSH in EC2 and how to troubleshoot the SSH. Okay, so in the content we have uh, what is the SSH, how to connect it, security groups, common issues, and how to trouble such a issue, and best practices used for the use of the SSH in AWS. So before moving on, let's learn about the SSH. SSH stands for the secure cell. It is the network protocol used for securely logging into the remote machines. It encrypts all communications between your computers and servers, ensuring that the passwords, commands, and data are not exposed to the attackers. By default, SSH use the port 22 for the connections. Port 22 for the connections instead of passwords. AWS EC2 uses the key pairs for the authentications, meaning you connect using your own private keys files, which is also used as a .pem that matches the public key stores in your instances. This is a safer and more secure than using regular password. Okay, let's say how to use the SSH to connect to the EC2. Okay, there are the few steps that we can apply to uh, connect the SSH with the EC2. First of all, when launching the EC2 instances, AWS asks you for to create or select a key pairs. Okay, you must download the the private key files, usually named something like mykey.pem or security.pem or anything that you like. Next, you need to set the proper permission using the commands that is like ch mode, that's change mode 400 key.pem, which ensures that only you can read the key files. Okay, then you open the terminals and connect using a command that is ssh. This one found the ssh-i key.pom. This is a file name that you downloaded. Okay, EC2 and what is the users and public IP. Here, EC2 users is the default usernames and Amazon line, Linux. IP address should be your instances and use your IP addresses. Okay, for that one. Mm. Okay, now let's discuss about the security groups and port 22. One key factors of in using the SSH successfully in your security groups configuration. Uh, when the security groups in AWS act like a virtual firewall that controls which traffic can enter or leave your EC2 instances. To connect to the SSH, your security groups must allow inbound access on port number 22. Uh, that is inbound and outbound for sign. It's a best practice is to restrict access only to your IP address, not to the entire internet. Okay, this reduces the chances of unauthorized access attempts. So if you cannot connect via SSH, one of the first things to check is whether the port 22 is open and correctly configured or not. Uh, Even though SSH is very secure, sometimes you might face an error while connecting to the EC2 instance. Here are the few of the common ones that you might face while using SSH. Permission denial or the public key. This usually means the key pairs you are using doesn't match the instances. Check that you are using the correct .pem files and usernames. Okay, connection timeout. This happens when the port number 22 is blocked or your security group does not allow SSH for your IP. Host key verification failed. Uh, it occurs if only your instance's IP has changed or there is a mismatch in your known host file. key file permission error. Okay, this won't happen if your key file has incorrect permission. SSH will refuse to use it. Running chmod 400 key.pem usually fix it. Okay, these are some of the few issues that may arise while using the while trying to connect with your EC2 instances. We learn about the issues now. There are some of the troubleshooting steps we will check out over here. Okay, so first of all, verify instances state must be running. That you have to ensure your EC2 instances is running and has a valid public IP address. Check the security group roles. That we have to always review the security groups inbound and outbound roles. Make sure the port 22 is open for your IP. Confirm that you have used the correct key pairs and test using EC2 Instance Connect. Try EC2 Instance Connect browser-based SSH for the AWS consoles. This can help you to verify if the network access or key are the issues or anything else. Finally, check your system log or CloudWatch log for details on failed logging attempts or service error. By following of these steps, most SSH issue can be quickly resolved. Okay, now let's talk about the best practices that should be used for the SSH in AWS. Here are some of the best practices. Okay, we have listed some of those over here. Let's discuss about this. Always use the key pairs instead of a password-based logins. Restrict SSH access in your security groups to trusted IPs only. Rotate your key pairs periodically to improve the security. And for even better control, consider using AWS System Manager sessions. Managers, it allows you to connect to the instances without using SSH. Okay, so these are the best practices that we can do, and in the conclusion, we can say that SSH is the backbone of the security managing your EC2 instances in AWS. It provides encrypted remote access, so you can configure, deploy, and monitor your cloud server safely. Most SSH connections issue arise from the incorrect key port setting or the security groups roles, and can be resolved with a few quick tips that we have discussed. AWS also provides the built-in tools like EC2 Instance Connect and Sessions Managers to make management easier and more secure. Okay, thank you everyone for watching the video. If you have any questions or doubt about it, please let me know. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.